You're tuned in to Think and Drink with Money and Monster, the show where trivia, drinks, and comedy collide. You are invited to join in on the fun with Money and Monster while they think and drink. How many questions can you get right? Grab a drink, have a think, and find out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Think and Drink with Money and Monster, the fun trivia show where we have each prepared 5 trivia questions on a mystery topic. We have 2 minutes to ask each other the questions, answer each other's questions, and then we'll have a little discussion, a little chit-chat about our mystery topics.
Sounds good. Welcome back.
Thanks. It's almost like I never left.
Right, perfectly.
So I'm well on my way to first to 20. Do you know what the score is?
The score is 16-8.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for the fans, though, if they watched that last episode, I want to know in the comments if you think that was fair. I just feel like I need you guys to let me know.
We also would love it if you would send us more trivia questions.
Yes.
So our email address is on the screen, thinkanddrink1031 at gmail.com. I was going to say Hotmail. Like, that's not right.
Wow.
I haven't had a Hotmail account for a hot minute. Be sure to put in the subject line for Money's Eyes Only, for Monster's Eyes Only, so that we don't read each other's questions, because it's actually kind of fun when you send us in some questions.
No, I like it.
Then we don't have to do as much work.
Right. That's right.
That's the extra bonus. No work for us. So.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I still can't. New set, new problems. It's harder to drink.
Still haven't learned.
I think the microphones should be on the other side, so that we have our interacting space here instead of being like a wall.
True. Yeah, let's switch it up next time.
That sounds like work. Who's going first?
So I think I made a mistake last week. I threw my own self off. I threw my game off. I'm going to answer first. So you're going to read to me first.
That's what we did last week.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
You don't normally do that. You normally ask me first.
See, I'm still miscombobulated.
Discombobulated.
Who did what now?
Not. Okay.
Man.
You need to go get your Cadillac converter fixed.
I knew you were going to say that.
I've actually been making a list of things that you say wrong. It's going to be a trivia round. But I'm going to make you say the proper thing.
Oh, my gosh. I'm just going to take that L down. All right, so I'm going to give you context for this round, only because...
Just don't.
Can I finish?
No.
Can I please finish?
Fine.
All right. It's a multiple choice.
Hate multiple choice.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Because I hate it?
Yeah, you need to learn. All right, so it's multiple choice. I am still going to give you your 2 minutes. I am going to read the question. After the first question, I am going to start the timer. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Sorry.
Can you?
Disgusting. I know. I'm trying to get myself ready. Okay. When was the term serial killer first coined? A, 1970s, B, 1980s, C, 1990s.
70s.
All right. Which of the following serial killers kept the heads of his victims in the freezer? A, Billy the Kid, B, Jeffrey Dahmer, C, BTK.
Dahmer.
Okay, question 3. What is the nickname of the house in Chicago of H.H. Holmes, a notorious serial killer? A, the Dungeon, B, Murder Castle, C, Fraudville. Let me read them again.
It's either A or B. Just tell me A or B again.
A was the Dungeon, B was Murder Castle.
I think it was the Dungeon.
Okay. For 4, which serial killer said that he committed murders under the commands of a demonic dog? Was it A, Dennis Rader, B, David Berkowitz, C, Bobby Joe Long.
I've never heard of any of those guys, but it's fun to say Berkowitz.
Berkowitz. All right, last question. Question 5. The serial killer William Herons was known for leaving written messages in what? A, lipstick, B, blood, C, feces.
Feces.
Okay. Nicely done. You got 40 seconds, answered all the questions.
Yeah.
You did pretty good.
You know, I love me a good serial killer as much as anybody, but I'm not one of those people that's like super into it where I know all of this stuff. But that H.H. Holmes one, if I didn't get that right, I'm going to be upset because...
No, well, H.H. Holmes, you said the dungeon.
I did.
That was incorrect.
It's Murder Castle.
It is Murder
Dang.
Castle.
Oh, I'm so mad because
when
I knew it had castle in it.
Yeah, was it used in a book or something? Mm-hmm. So I figured.
Yeah, there was a really good book written about that.
Well, you did really well. You got 3 out of 5 correct.
I really got 4, but it's okay.
You really got 3.
But I knew the one.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'll be.
Okay, no.
16.
I mean, I'm still going to take the 3, but in my heart, I know that it's 4, and that's all that matters to me.
Okay.
All right, let's go with the answers.
All right, so question 1, when was the term serial killer first coined? It was the 1970s, which was A.
Right.
I'm not going to say all the answers. You got the right answer. Which of the following serial killers kept the heads of his victims in the freezer? B, it was Jeffrey Dahmer. That was his thing. All right, and then 3, we just talked about it. What was the nickname of the house in Chicago of H.H. Holmes, a notorious serial killer? It was B, Murder Castle. 4, you got correct. Which serial killer said that he committed murders? Or did you? Yeah, sorry.
I said Berkowitz.
You did say Berkowitz. Which serial killer said that he committed murders under the commands of a demonic dog? It was David Berkowitz.
I literally just made that up.
You got it, though? Hey. All right. Question 5. The serial killer William Herons was known for leaving written messages in what?
It was blood.
It was not.
Oh, it wasn't blood or poo?
No, it was lipstick.
Weird.
That was his thing. He probably like
Ew.
sang a song in the mirror and then wrote a nice letter out. I'm going to say nice letter because he murdered somebody. You know what I mean.
Right.
But we watch a lot of crime shows.
Yes. Well, and that was actually how I knew the first one because we just watched on Netflix the worst roommate ever or whatever that new show is. And we just watched the first one about that cute little old lady who killed a bunch of people and buried them in her garden. But that was happening during the 80s, the mid-80s, and they were like throwing the term serial killer around like it was nobody's business. And Son of Sam, like, that happened in the 70s. And,
the 70s
and I think so. And that was like, they were already using the term at that point.
Gotcha.
Do you know about
excuse me,
the Moth radio hour?
The Moth.
The Moth.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's pretty famous. Okay. I would say it's a podcast, but it's not exactly like I listen to it as a podcast, but it's not really a podcast. It's like people are going to get mad at me because I'm going to explain it badly, but it's a storytelling event. And usually the stories are very, very, very short, less than 5 minutes. And they have open mics and they have story slams and all kinds of things like you would have with poetry, except that it's with stories. And they have people who will help you. Like if they're coming to your city and you want to tell a story, they will have someone help you not write your story, but refine your story and make it and give you coaching on how to do public speaking. And these people get up and they tell their stories. And when I listen to The Moth, I end up freaking crying every time because somebody just tells this like totally heart-wrenching story or sometimes heart-wrenching, sometimes heartwarming, just some pretty great stories. Yeah. And it's a really great study in human nature, really. Oh. But there's a guy who tells a story about growing up in, I'm probably going to say the wrong place, Minnesota, Wisconsin, something like that. Mm-hmm. And he goes to the same bar, a gay bar every night. And I think at the time he's closeted. And so he goes to this one gay bar where he knows, like, nobody there knows him. And every night this really cute guy comes in and he leaves with a different guy every night. And he always leaves with a blonde guy. And this guy is like maybe of Hispanic descent or something. So he's a little bit darker. And every night he starts dressing like this really cute guy. You know, he's like mimicking his clothes to try and get his attention because he thinks he's really cute and he wants to go home with him. And every night this guy leaves with a different dude. And it's always a blonde guy. It's never a dark-haired guy. And so one night he doesn't go to the bar and he's sitting at home and he's watching the news. And it was Jeffrey Dahmer. It was Jeffrey Dahmer who he was wishing and hoping and praying would take him home.
Right.
And he was like, oh. Well, shit.
That's the time you don't want to be someone's type. Like, seriously, he was probably like, never again.
Yeah, but the way he still tells the story is very, like, his story is very refined, and it's great.
Have you ever watched anything with Jeffrey Dahmer, like how he talks and everything? You can see that he was a pretty charismatic guy, which is weird to say, excuse me, about a serial
they all
killer.
are. That's their whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of them are. But speaking of podcasts, especially when we're talking about murders and stuff, it's not so much about serial killers, but small town murders. And I forget, I wasn't prepared to like talk about them or this, but it's funny. It's like two comedians talking about these really obscure murders that happen in different towns and different areas, but I don't know how they make it funny. Jeez Louise, I got some flimsy.
All that queso.
I know, right? But they make it funny. So small town murders. Hilarious podcast.
I'll have to check it out.
I'm going to have to start it again tomorrow because it's so good.
That's
so
funny.
Good.
And Ted Bundy, he was kind of a bad guy.
Maybe that's who I was thinking about that was charismatic.
Oh, he was very charismatic. But he broke out of the jail in Aspen, and he broke out of the jail in... Oh, that would have been a really good trivia topic for my mom when she wrote the questions about Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Oh. He broke out of jail in Glenwood Springs, Colorado as well. Yeah, thanks.
Good old Teddy. Well, they just made a movie about him with the Baywatch kid.
Sure. Zac Efron?
Zachlin.
But, I don't know the position anymore. I think he used to be the chief of police. There was a guy in town who was like a rookie detective when Tom Brady, not Tom Brady.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Tom Brady. It's like same thing. Same. Ted Bundy was in prison, and he was in the room when Ted Bundy was being interviewed. Yeah. And he wasn't doing the interview because, like I said, he was a rookie. But he said, at first he was like really charismatic and really like, it was a great conversation, and he was like really like egging him on during the interview, like an interrogation. But then something happened, and Ted got mad, and the switch flipped, and the thing that the gentleman in this town noticed was the smell. The whole smell of, like, his pheromones changed. Like, his BO got, like, stinky like that. And he, like, his transformation was oozing out of his stink pores.
That's scary.
Yeah, right?
I just got goosebumps. Don't do that.
Yeah, and so I'm talking to this guy who I've known, like, my whole life because he'd been a cop in this town my whole life.
Right.
And he's telling the story, and it's just like, I'm going to go poop myself.
Like, I already did a little bit. I gotta go.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was fun. Now it's time to get serious.
Time to get serious. You ready for some questions? Oh, I gotta get my timer.
Yeah, I am ready.
Well, I guess I have to give you a little bit of context. Otherwise,
it's kind of nice.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get yelled at.
My voice is too scratchy to yell at you right now.
So I'm looking for the name of a movie.
Okay. I like this.
You're not going to like it when we start.
Crap.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Cher and Nicolas Cage. Snap out of it.
Cher and Nicolas Cage? This better not be about Nicolas Cage. It is. Pass.
Madonna and Tom Hanks. There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, League of Their Own.
Barbara Streisand and Ben Stiller. Mom, you were writing him like Seabiscuit.
Meet the Parents? You said who's the male actor?
Ben Stiller and Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand? Oh no. It's not Meet the Parents. Is it Meet the Parents? I'm officially passed on that one.
Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner.
The Bodyguard.
Oh, you don't want to hear my imitation? Queen Latifah and Richard Gere. In this town, murder is a form of entertainment.
Oh, man. Why do I feel like I just saw the cover for that movie or something? Okay, pass.
Cher and Nicolas Cage. Snap out of it.
Oh, you're right. I'm not going to like this. Oh, I don't know that one.
Barbara Streisand and Ben Stiller. Mom, you were writing him like Seabiscuit.
It's got to be Meet the Parents. It's not Meet the Parents? Meet the Parents.
Queen Latifah and Richard Gere.
Taxi. I don't know what movie they did together.
Part of it's in the clue. The clue is part of, in this town, murder is a form of entertainment.
The town? Not the town. In this town? Murder is part of it. Oh, my God. Moulin Rouge? No. Richard Gere?
Gere.
Latifah? Fudge. I don't know.
Now, 11 seconds. You want me to reread any?
No. It's not going to get any better from me. Dang. You finally did a movie one.
I've done movie ones before.
Finally did a movie one again.
So what was the topic, though?
It's not movies. It has to do with, like, interracial couples.
Madonna and Tom Hanks?
I don't consider Tom Hanks white. He's too awesome. No, I'm joking.
Oh, my God.
He plays so many characters, though. He's so good.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
All right, fine. It's not interracial couples. How about, I don't know. What is the topic?
So the Cher, Madonna, Barbara Streisand, Whitney Houston, and Queen Latifah.
Queens?
Sure. Queen singers who were also actresses. Or at least attempted to.
That is good. I give you that one. That is good.
I know.
I would never have thunk that. I forgot that they all, Barbara Streisand. Yeah.
You're going to be mad when you hear the answer.
I know. I'm already mad.
So one of the best movies ever made, Cher and Nicolas Cage, when she says to him, snap out of it. Moonlight.
Oh, crap.
Oh, God, I didn't even write the answers down.
You just know them?
I think so. I hope so.
Wow. I've been set up again.
Wait, Moonstruck. Oh, my God.
You're setting me up.
Well, you didn't even know it.
I know. All right, well, let's keep going. I got
Moonstruck.
Moonlight,
What the hell is the
Moonstruck.
name of that movie? I can't believe I didn't write the answers down. That's pretty
funny.
bad.
That's funny.
Madonna and Tom Hanks. There's no crying in baseball is, yes, A League of Their Own. Barbara Streisand and Ben Stiller. Mom, you were writing him like Seabiscuit. Was Meet the Fockers.
Yes, because it was to meet his parents, and it was his mom, and I still was close. Mm-hmm. And that's what drove me crazy. I was like, yeah, it's not Meet the Parents, but I forgot Robert De Niro was the parents of her.
Yep. Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. You didn't even need the movie quote.
What was the movie quote, though?
Are you afraid I might get picked off in my snazzy running suit?
Don't remember that, but yeah, Bodyguard.
I've actually never seen The Bodyguard.
And
You know that's a Dolly Parton song, right?
oh, was it? The whole thing?
That's
awesome.
The song I Will Always Love You.
That's cool. Did not know that. Learn something every day.
Queen Latifah and Richard Gere. So this was a little like they weren't really in the movie together. They were both in the movie, but they weren't really like in scenes together, but it was Chicago.
Oh. What did I say? Moulin Rouge? I meant Chicago, though. You knew where I was going, though, because wasn't that a musical?
Yes. But in this town, murder is a form of entertainment.
I knew it was a musical. Oh.
Moonstruck. It is Moonstruck. Came out in 1987. One of the best films ever.
For Pete's sake.
And Chicago, so you didn't get that one. You got two. League of Their Own, and Bodyguard.
Pete's sake. Meet the Fockers?
So the worst part is that you claim to be like such a huge Nick Cage fan, and oh, is that Cakes?
Yes.
Oh,
Cakes is. I'm a fan of like a few of his movies. I'm not a huge.
He's terrible in Moonstruck, but I think Cher may have won an Oscar in that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That was such a good movie. Such a good movie.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. Same with Chicago and the other one I missed.
Meet the Fockers.
I can't believe it was in the family. I knew it was. I was like, but I forgot it was his parents. When he said, I should have got it when he said mom. When he says mom, you're writing him like Seabiscuit. Oh, I did not put that together.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. It's going to haunt me.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'll be thinking about Ted Bundy and Ben Stiller in my dreams all night.
So how many did I get right? 3?
Yeah, 3.
And you only got 2. So 17 to 8.
At least we don't have a tiebreaker, though.
17 to 8.
Those blue boxes scare me more than losing. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes no sense.
Is that Richard Gere?
Gere.
It's Zac Efron.
Efron.
It's not even Efron?
What?
I'm thinking of Efron Crockett.
What?
The comedian. I'm getting my.
What are you even talking about? The kid
like
from Baywatch?
Yeah.
The new Baywatch.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be better if the mic was on the other side?
Oh, for Pete's sake, probably. But the one with The Rock, yeah. Or, sorry, Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. The fact that you even watched that movie is, like, bothersome to me.
I wanted to see how well they did it compared to the show.
You watched the show?
I'm a Jason Momoa fan.
We're talking about Baywatch.
Jason Momoa was in Baywatch.
He was. You're right.
It's before he had the big, thick beard, and he was a lot skinnier.
And I don't think he had the scar on his eyebrow yet.
Probably not.
Yeah, he is like a fine wine.
A lot of men are, though.
Yeah. Because he was, like, good looking in a weird way when he was young, and now he's just ridiculously hot. Same with The Rock. You've seen that picture of The Rock in, like, his high school senior photo?
Yeah.
Where he looks like he's about 45.
So this is the thing. His outfit is. He looks like a baby. But the thing is, what the one thing I think does it, with all of these people that you just mentioned, it's the ruggedness of their skin. It gets more leathery, and I think that's it. Think about it. We're talking about they're young, they were smooth, like babies, didn't have the hair, but now they got hair. Well, Rock doesn't have no hair, but you know what I mean? He looks rugged now. He looks like
have you seen his skin? It looks like a baby's ass. His skin is beautiful.
Are you watching?
His skin is
watching
The Rock.
Big old bald head. No, take the old Rock and the new Rock side by side. Even take the WWE Rock and now Rock.
His skin is 1,000 times better. He makes so much more money. He can get those micro peels and shit.
I don't think so. I think
he's got a full-time dermatologist. His skin is like butter.
I like to hope so.
It was like brown butter, but it's like butter. Which tastes better than regular butter.
Oh my goodness. You are on one. You are on one right now.
Anyways.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was I like that one. That was good because it was movies, but it was movies with singers. Awesome. I just what's my favorite phrase I like to say? I only know what I know.
No.
Oh, is that it?
That's not what you say.
I can't remember.
I don't know what I don't know.
That's almost the same thing. I don't know what I don't know. Now I'm confused about. Yeah, it is. I don't know what I don't know.
How much have you had to drink?
That's besides the point.
I do like that longboard from Kona Brewing Company.
Yeah, they make some great.
You know what's better than a longboard?
Big wave.
A longboard in Hawaii.
True.
Yeah.
Fresh out the tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Do we have any other great topics along these lines? I can't believe Moonstruck, really?
I don't know what to tell you.
I would say that is like top 10 movies of all time. If it's not on the top 10 movies of all time, then it should be.
I would say I still stand by my Tom Hanks statement.
That Tom Hanks is such a good actor. He's not white.
I don't think he's anything. He's such a good actor that he can be anything he
Every
wants.
time you say that, I just think of Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Right? Right? Now imagine Tom Hanks doing it. He wouldn't have been as funny as he could. And that, you know what, man? After that Tropic Thunder, I had such a newfound respect for Robert Downey. I was like, you know what? You got me.
I saw Tropic Thunder in the theaters.
Did you? Oh, that's
and when he said the thing about him staying in character until the DVD commentary,
right.
Like I have never waited so anxiously for a DVD to come out so that I could watch the commentary.
It was so good.
It helped. That was the best, worst movie ever.
So good. So good.
And the Tom Hanks cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I just committed sacrilege.
Right? Getting your Toms mixed up. That was good though, because.
Next time I'm going to say Tom Brady. Tom. Who's the serial killer?
Ted Bundy. Tom. How much have you had to drink?
I don't know why I get Tom Brady and Ted Bundy. In my head, they're basically the same person.
Tom Brady just kills him on the field. Not this year, though. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to miss him.
Oh, okay. I'm done.
It's time to go. I'm getting emotional.
Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.